Hello. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Are you happy today? Well, for me, I'm not really happy today. You know why? Because today I'm going to give you the speech. Therefore, I'm not happy today, but I'm very happy today in this special occasion to present you a very interesting topic, which is this house would ban the use of human embryos in scientific research. Science has been going from one day to one day that they have taken the animal embryos till nowadays they take the human embryos in the scientific research. And I would like to ask all of you that, do you know what is human? If you do, please raise your hand. Wow, just some of you raise your hand. But what about the rest? Who are you? I'm not sure who are you. And I would like to explain you what keyword is human embryos. Human embryos is the baby in the early stage of development before birth. Therefore, I do agree that this house would ban the use of human embryos in the scientific research because of two reasons. First, I would like to talk that it is really cruel and it's contrastly from human rights. Human embryos also human because they have life like us. Even they haven't get birth, but they have life like all of us. And have you remember that it recently was the 10th December of 2014? What is that? That was the Human Rights Day. And do you know why the UN, which stands for United Nations, created that day? Because they want to avoid, to protect the human from slavery, terror, and also abortion, and especially this case is the use of human embryos in scientific. It is just like the scientific, they use the human embryos like they kill one life. It's different from the human rights that all of us want that one. And second, I would like to talk that it is really provide negative influence on society or one country. Why I say like that? One country needs human resource to develop their country. And as I told you, the human embryo is also human like us. And you know, do you know my friend is Red? Do you know Red? Of course you don't know because he's my friend. Yes, last week I asked him that, do you know what is human resource? And he said that human resource it's any resource like the natural resource. So the natural resource is it's like the tree or the forest or the jungle. And he said that so human resource is the human or the people who live in the jungle. And it was really funny, and I laughed and I told him that human resource are the person or the humans in one country which has the nationality and also the one part of that society of that country. So the human embryos also one part of that one country, and that also the human resource in that country. You have to imagine that one scientific research uses one human embryos, and what about a million scientific researches? It obviously uses 1 million human embryos, and 1 million embryos it means 1 million human resource. So if that human resource has gone, what about the society of that country? It obviously has negative influence. At last, I still strongly believe that this house would ban the use of human embryos in scientific research because of two reasons. First, it's cruel and it's contrastly from human rights. Second, it really provides negative influence for language for one society. And I want to suggest and tell all of you that in order to stop or ban the use of human embryos in the scientific research, it's not only the government obligation, but we need to start from individual to stop the use of human embryos in scientific research. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Now I would like to give the floor to Rathpisal to ask a question.
Well, actually, tens of millions, maybe 100 million embryos are killed every year because abortion is killing an embryo and just throw it away. So, if that's acceptable and legal, why is using the embryo for positive purpose different?
Yes, thank you for your question. That you said that there are abortions that is 1 million of abortions. It's like hundreds of millions, and that is legal. But what about the human embryos in scientific research? Of course, the abortion that is, I'm not sure that some countries it is legal, but some it is not. And I would like to say that the human embryos in the scientific research, human embryos is just a baby that they haven't developed or get birth yet. And they haven't know about this world. It's not like us. We are lucky. We can see this world that we get birth. But about the human embryos, it haven't get birth yet, but we need to take to the scientific research and that it is they use it. It's just like cruel. They kill it and they use it for research. But abortion, it's not used in that. Thank you.
So, if we ban scientists from using embryos for their research, what do you propose they should use then? What should they use then? If they cannot use embryos, what should they use for their scientific research?
I think, yes, thank you for your question. I think the scientists, they also human like us. They also start from the human embryos to the fetus, to the baby, and also get birth and know this world, and they educated to be the scientists, and that's also human. They don't need to kill the same human, so they can use the other missing stages such as the animal embryos or the other species. Yes,